I see the guys on the chat facility right there. Jules, good morning. Tehedo, good morning. We here, yeah? Anthony, I see you, yeah? Compliments, Peter. We back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a brand new year. Great start. First week of the month. And we so good to be here. We are about to get started, guys. Now, the saying is true in context that some things just never change. That's the disclaimer right there, yeah? Remember, guys, the information we discuss in this video is opinion. Please remember, it will never change. So don't construe anything we say as advice in any way, yeah? A warm welcome to everybody that will be tuning in a little bit later on. It is really good to be with you guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic time off, as a breakaway for the festive. We safe, we sound, we thank God for that. There's many people that I know personally that unfortunately, and we send condolences to many of the people that didn't make it. I think that's a very important one for us to remember, guys, is that we are alive, we are here, we are safe, we are sound, and we send blessings and condolences to the ones that have lost. I know a few people, and we send condolences to them and their families. It is a tough one. And so to us that's still here, let's get into shape. Let's start off the year on a positive tip. Let's start it off with some fantastic energy. I'm seeing the chat facility there, Peter. I'm telling you, man, the TDME classes are fantastic. We are looking forward to be shaping that. We started last year, and we're going to get it, back into that. And we are also in Discord. We will obviously be relaying many of that or all that information with you guys as we do go along. We're on Discord. We're going to be chatting to the guys on a daily basis. We'll be sharing a lot of information. So you better get into our classes this year so you can get onto that. Yeah. This morning we are, looking at the market update. There's been quite a bit that's been happening over the festive period. More so recently, we saw Venezuela being taken by the U.S. So the headlines say that Donald Trump, as we do know, it's officially, it's official. The president there has been captured. You can go and read on, the reasons from the narcotic perspective and what President Trump believes. That's obviously, pushed a lot of analysts and a lot of conspiracies as well. It's pushed a lot of information that way, politically, economically. We know that Venezuela has the largest oil reserve. There's many analysts that are obviously saying it's just a mean hook to dominate. There's going to be various things. I mean, you guys are not new to this. We've been chatting about when news breaks. And just look at it, at the start of the new year, you're getting a hostile takeover, some say. Very, very interesting there. But it's obviously affected something, some of the markets there, the oil price, the gold price. We saw the weakened dollar last year. But we want to get into more specifics now, all right, guys? I'm going to just chat a little bit about giving you a bit of an overview here, really, on majority of the assets, different markets. So let's perhaps start with the currency market here this morning. We saw the Japanese yen, guys, weaken past the $157 per yen. It's really hitting a 2-week low at this point in time. And, if you do go to the USD JPY, which I'm going to do now as a nice startup, all right, for the guys. When you go to the USD JPY, you'll quickly see that this is a correction that's in play right now. Okay, so the higher time frames You can see we are above that 50. So there is some upside here in terms of the overall strength, not the dominant. The dominant strength right now is to the downside. There's a correction that's taking place right now. So we've not recovered yet. You can see that even on the 4-hour chart there, guys, we are still pushing and still, really down at this point. Some of the reasons for that is despite the Bank of Japan signaling the further hike rates, investors are remaining a little unconvinced about the timing, though. Large government spending plans raise the fiscal concerns over there. There's ongoing speculation about FX intervention, and the broader geopolitical uncertainty add a lot of pressure. And the impact of that is obviously we're seeing the vulnerability of the yen with tighter policy signals. There's also, from an impact perspective, guys, the weaker currency continues to support Japanese exports or exporters. But it does raise import inflation risks. So we're going to check this one out, guys. We're waiting for it. It is correcting. It's not recovered yet. You can see this is just a resistance at this point in time. We're going to have to wait and see how it does develop. We also have the Euro USD here, guys, that we're checking out. We're also looking at the New Zealand dollar. Maybe just some fundamentals on the New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar. The NZD did slip past 57 cents. It's near a 2-week low at this point. I don't have that on the chart at this point, but just some fundamentals. It seems like the Reserve Bank of New Zealand signaled its easing cycle is likely over. And then obviously it pushed back against the near-term, hikes. The governor there has some comments and suggested rates are on hold for longer. And so the impact thereof, the rate hike, then expectations faded. The New Zealand dollar is under pressure, and October is now seen as the earliest realistic window for a hike. So we're not going to get into that right now, guys, but we do know that is what the analysts are saying in January. It's quite a bit, quite far off from October at this point in time. So we are really just going to monitor it. The Euro USD is a much better pick at this point in time. We're seeing that there is definitely some upside that we can see on the Euro USD. It is now in a corrective phase. We're waiting to see what happens at that resistance right there. This is a resistance right here, and we want to see what happens here. I am looking for longs myself. It's looking good at this point in time, but the correction is still in play. We don't know at this point how deep the correction's going to go. It might just push to 1.16066. But we're gonna have to wait and see. All right, there's still a lot of guys coming back from holidays, guys. So we really just turned on the engines, and we are waiting to see how it does develop. Also, the Australian dollar, guys, extending a lot of the losses. It's down at 66 cents. It has been down since last week. There's a lot of heightened geopolitical tension. The AUD, remember, it acts as a global risk proxy. That means it's sensitive to the shocks of what's happening geopolitically. Some support from relatively high Australian bond yields is also something you need to go and check out there. And the impact thereof is that the near-term downside does remain at risk, all right, at this point in time. So the focus shifts to inflation data, which will guide the Reserve Bank of Australia's expectations. You got to watch out for that. Like I said, it's the first day in, guys. This is the first official trading week for the year 2026. So we are really taking it nice and easy just to see how things does ease in, all right? Check out the gold price as well this morning, guys. We're seeing a bit of an uptick there. It did rise to $4,400 per ounce, guys, extending its gains. Remember, it's a safe haven flow that has happened after Venezuela's developments. Expectation of the U.S. rate cuts is still at play. We had chatted about this robustly, last year. And strong central bank and ETF demands is also another reason for the uptick of the gold price. The impact really this morning here, guys, it's bullish long term. The structure remains intact. The The gold continues to hedge the geopolitical and policy uncertainty, which is not something that you guys are estranged with. You guys know this. We've been chatting about this for quite some time. We always bring it up. And so you can see we've now, looks like we've now pushed above, a resistance that we saw last year. And we possibly could be running towards last year's high right there at about $4,500, $4,549 per ounce. That's the all-time high. So we're looking at taking that out, possibly this week still. We're going to have to wait and see. We do have some data coming out, so don't forget that. It's the first week, so I do believe we do have some labor reports coming out. So we're looking forward to that, guys. We were skimmed a little bit there last year, but we're looking forward to this year, yeah? Also look at the silver price, looking quite bullish as well. You can look at that from from the same standpoint as gold, guys. It did surge about 4%, approaching the $76 per ounce there. Geopolitical risk is obviously boosting the safe haven. There's also structural supply issues that we could be looking at here, guys. China controls about 60 to 70% of global refined supply. And there's obviously a strong industrial and investment demand. So that's pushing the silver price up, correlating with the gold. And the impact really this morning that we're looking at is the silver remains one of the strongest performing commodities. The tight supply supports prices even during risk-off phases. So it's a very nice asset to always look into. All right, there's a great demand for it, yeah? But guys, we're looking pretty good this morning here with the silver up, the gold up. The currency is looking a little bit up there as well, apart from, contextually, if you're looking at it from the dollar perspective. And don't forget, we're also looking at the BTC this morning here. We're up there, guys, 92,000 at this point in time, coming off that softer dollar. We are obviously bullish overall. Overall, we are bullish, guys. This is a correction that we had last year. And you can see that Bitcoin at this point in time, there's a very, very huge possibility, 94,000, if we can just break above and create a new high. Beautiful time to get into the crypto derivative space, which is what we provide here. Peter mentioned TDME. There's where you can really get into the all crypto, and really hold some great positions on our exchange there, guys. And so we're looking at 94,000 as a resistance, this week. If we can push above there, which you can see, is the recovery follow through. If we can just get above there, it's going to be a beautiful rise here for BTC. And then obviously the guys that are into the USD ZAR, that's trading the exotic pairs there, 15.17 seems to be the rand to the dollar. We're looking at starting off this Monday here, guys. It's in a deep retracement at this point in time. You can see even the higher time frames has become bullish. Not bullish, bearish at this moment in time. And we're really just going for it. Look at this. We're really just going for it. So we're still seeing some downside here with the USD ZAR. Down to 15.17 is what Ash is looking at this point in time. It's already gone through various key points at 16.70, 1670, 1669. So I'm waiting to see what happens at this point in time right now. And then lastly, just as an overview here that we're really having for the 5th of Jan, guys. NAS, we need some more push to the upside above 25,000 points, 25,562 points on that index. US 30, I need 48,532 points to be pushed over for us to get some ascension here with the US 30 with the stocks. So we're really looking good here, positive all around here from a sentiment perspective, guys. Markets are moving. We're really excited. We want to see what's going to happen for the rest of the week. We'll be back with some more updates. You guys know we got our trading rooms. We're kicking off as well this week, Tuesday, Thursday. Friday, we have our crypto decrypted. Our classes are starting today, guys. As always, we got the Monday to Friday schedules. We got the FX side that at 10 a.m., 3:30 and 6. And then we got the crypto classes there that's pushing over at 11:30 and at 1 o'clock there. So we're really getting into it. Really, engines are on, and we hope to see many of you guys there. We're pushing hard this year to get our guys to the next level. All right, so really good. Thanks for tuning in this morning with the opening bell. Once again, happy new year to everybody that's online right now, and if you're watching later on, a happy prosperous new year to you. May God bless you guys. We'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, have a good one. Ashley Reeve here, and I'm checking out. Ciao, ciao.